Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Roni Hikmah Ramadan. I am a student of English Magister Department in Universitas Sumatera Utara. Today, I'm going to discuss about stylistic, the forensic stylistic as a branch of a linguistic. The title of this discussion is the Plagiarism Identification on Karawang-Bekasi poetry by Chairil Anwar and The Young Dead Soldiers by Archibald Macleish. This is a forensic stylistic analysis. As we know that a human is a person that need to communicate, need a way to survive uh, through communicate with another people, to socialize with another people, to express their opinion, to express their self, and to express uh, their idea like that. And because of the need of express their self, some media are used to say their opinion, like from song, film, poetry, and so on. But in the uniquely for a human, that every human has their own characteristic and has their own individual specialized when they give or produce a word like that. And then the specialization and the characteristic of every people is different from one people to another people. This kind of individual specialized will uh, make a new problem when someone is copy or climb another people works. It called by plagiarism. Plagiarism is a kind of action that when a people is climb or copy, or you can say it's stealing a work by people and claim it as his own. It's very bad habit, negative. So this kind of case could be analyzed by forensic stylistic if the plagiarism is happen in the area of writing or spoken language. As we know, forensic stylistic is come from two words, forensic and stylistic, which is forensic means forensic is a kind of study that use scientific to show the truths with use the evidence and fact to reveal the truth of a case. A case is like in judicial or law or anything in legal document, while stylistic is a kind of human specialized human characteristic when he produce a work or a literary text. So forensic stylistic is a kind of sub-branch of linguistic to analyze a material which is could be related to the judicial or law or legal document like that. In forensic stylistic, we can identify a case like plagiarism or authorship or another case like death note and so on. But today we are going to talk about the plagiarism between Karawang-Bekasi by Chairil Anwar and the Dead Young Soldier by Archibald Macleish. As we know, both of these uh, poetry has a same theme. Uh, this is could be one of factor that both of poetry has a plagiarism possibility. as Chairil Anwar is one of famous poetry in Indonesia. He also known as Angkatan 45 or Class of 45. It means he is a poetry which live in the age of war freedom of Indonesia, and most of his poetry tell about the fight, tell about the sacrifice of people to get the freedom from the war freedom of Indonesia. And Archibald Macleish also lived in the age of World War First, or the First World War in the world. He became the witness of people who sacrificed to get the freedom, to get the peace for his country. So both of the background of two this poetry is likely support the possibility of plagiarism, as Chairil Anwar life after Archibald Macleish. Then Chairil Anwar is possibility to get plagiarism in his poetry Karawang-Bekasi from Archibald Macleish, the young dead soldier. This is the first kind of factor that we could say. And then Chairil Anwar is possibility to get the plagiarism in his poetry. And another thing that we can see in the include or contain in the both of the poetry, there are some lyrics that likely same or similar between two poetry. The first is Chairil Anwar say in his poetry, tapi siapakah yang tidak lagi mendengar deru kami? While Archibald Macleish in his poetry, it mentioned, nevertheless, they are heard in the still houses. Who has not heard them? The purpose of the sentence is likely same. The form of the sentence also is similar, an interrogative sentence in the end of the sentence. Both of sentence is asking for certainty that anyone knows their movement. The structure of the sentence is likely same, which is started with nevertheless in Archibald Macleish and tapi in Chairil Anwar. And also in the last of the sentence, it's end with interrogative sign, that same with Archibald Macleish. In the second part of the lyrics, we can see also the similarity in kami bicara padamu dalam hening di malam sepi jika dada rasa hampa dan jam dinding yang berdetak. While in Archibald Macleish, he mentioned like they have a silence that speaks for them at night and when the clock counts. So actually there are some words that we can say the key words of the sentence that both of Chairil Anwar and Archibald Macleish say a same keywords in the text or in the sentence. There are Archibald Macleish take some keywords like silence, speaks, night, and clock counts, while in a Chairil Anwar poetry, he also take the same keywords in that sentence. There are bicara, hening, malam, dan jam yang berdetak. So the two words is similar keywords and also has a similar purpose. And the next part of the lyrics which have a similarity is kami mati muda yang tinggal tulang diliputi debu. Kenang, kenanglah kami. They say we were young, we have died, remember us. Unconsciously we can see that both of sentence in the both of poetry is similar, which the purpose is to say that they have died young and please asking to the reader to remember them. So it's like a translation that used by Chairil Anwar from Archibald Macleish poetry, like a literal translation, because as we can see in the last clauses of the sentence, Archibald Macleish said, "Remember us," while Chairil Anwar say, "Kenanglah kami." The position of two of the clauses is also same, is in the last of the sentence. It means the plagiarism is very possible to happen because the position of the sentence is like the same. And also the next is, kami sudah coba apa yang kami bisa. They say we have done what we could, but until it finish, it is done. It is not done. Maybe Chairil Anwar not copy all of the sentence from Archibald Macleish, but the point of the sentence is kami sudah coba apa yang kami bisa. It took from Archibald Macleish, we have done what we could, but it means that the purpose or the meaning of the sentence is same between the Archibald Macleish and Chairil Anwar in this poetry. And also in the next part of the lyrics is, tapi kerja belum selesai, belum bisa memperhitungkan arti 4-5 ribu nyawa. While in Archibald Macleish, they say we have given our lives, but until it finished, no one can know what our lives gives. Actually, the sentence is not similar for whole of the text, but the point of the text is similar when Archibald Macleish say that their fight, their struggle is not finished. The finish is count for the next generation. They don't know what they have sacrificed, but they think that this kind of fight is not finished yet. And also in Chairil Anwar say that tapi kerja belum selesai. The difference between both of the sentence in here is when Chairil Anwar say the count or the number of people 4-5 ribu nyawa, but while Archibald Macleish not say the count, but he also say that no one can know what our lives give. I think that this is the complement of the sentence, while the point of the sentence is tapi kerja belum selesai, that we given our lives but until it finish. The purpose of the sentence is like this. So that is some explanation about the possibility of plagiarism between Chairil Anwar, Karawang-Bekasi, towards the poetry by Archibald Macleish, the young dead soldiers do not speak. So the conclusion of this study is, after we observe both of the poetry, we could say that there are highly possibility of plagiarism in Chairil Anwar poetry Karawang-Bekasi towards the Archibald Macleish poetry, the the young dead soldier do not speak, because of some factors like the background of the author, like the way to choose the sentence or the words, like the way to deliver the meaning or the purpose of the poetry itself. It means there are many kind of factors that make the possibility of plagiarism is highly happen both of this poetry. Thank you very much for your attention in my video. I hope you will understand with what I'm explained before. Thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Keep healthy and may the COVID-19 is go soon. Thank you.